and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. First, the headlines. Federal government not taking chances. Commence massive nationwide deployment of soldiers and police personnel ahead of August 1 hunger protest. At least 206 people, including policemen, killed as violent protests over civil service job quotas erupt in Bangladesh. Nigeria Football Federation requests applications for the position of head coach of the Flying Eagles. I am Gloria Atta with these and more. Welcome. The military and the police have commenced a massive nationwide deployment of soldiers and police personnel ahead of the August 1 #End Bad Governance protest planned by some youths and civil society groups. Clearview News Desk gathered that the security agencies, including the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, have put their personnel on red alert in anticipation of the proposed nationwide rally organized to draw the government's attention to the economic hardship faced by citizens. The organizers, who have refused appeals by the presidency and police authorities to abandon the demonstrations, want an improvement in the soaring cost of living and a reversal of some harsh government policies, particularly the removal of petrol subsidy. The subsidy removal, along with ongoing security issues in farming regions, has led to increased transportation costs and subsequent food inflation. And while most states distance themselves from the impending protests, which the government, prominent persons and groups fear might be hijacked, they are not giving anything to chance. Controversial social media critic Martin Ose, popularly known as Very Dark Man, has publicly criticized Folashade, the daughter of President Bola Tinubu, for telling Nigerians to let her father govern for 3 years before assessing his tenure. Folashade, the Iyaloja General of Nigeria, recently disclosed that Nigerians should be patient with her father while admonishing parents to stop their children from participating in the planned hunger protest scheduled for August 1 to 10. Responding in a video Monday, Very Dark Man expressed his disapproval of her statement while urging her, in turn, to beg her father to desist from plunging Nigeria into more wars. He argued that it was unreasonable to expect silence from the masses while the current administration inflicts economic hardship. He maintained that Tinubu's first year in office was the worst so far and emphasized the severe impact of the drastic increase in fuel prices, adding that on the inauguration day, Tinubu declared that his administration would no longer subsidize fuel, hence calling for the end of the financing because it was beneficial to neighboring countries, with the presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party and Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, supporting the organizers. And on the foreign scene, European Union Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell on Tuesday condemned the use of excessive force against protesters in Bangladesh after days of violence that killed at least 206 people. The death toll, based on police and hospital data, includes several police officers. The violence erupted after student rallies against civil service job quotas this month. Critics have said the quota is used to stack public jobs with loyalists of the ruling Awami League party. Borrell expressed his deep concern over the deaths of officers as well as the torture, mass arrests, and damage to property that have taken place. Still on the foreign scene, security forces in Venezuela have fired tear gas and rubber bullets at protesters following Sunday's controversial election result. According to reports, the protest erupted in the Venezuelan capital the day after President Nicolas Maduro claimed victory. Meanwhile, the opposition has disputed Mr. Maduro's declaration as fraudulent, saying its candidate, Edmundo Gonzalez, won convincingly, with 73.2% of the vote. Opposition parties had united behind Mr. Gonzalez in an attempt to unseat President Maduro after 11 years in power amid widespread discontent over the country's economic crisis. And in sports, the Nigeria Football Federation has requested applications for the position of head coach of the Flying Eagles. The NFF, according to information on its official website, stated that interested candidates must possess at least a CAF B license, must have been in football coaching for at least 5 years, be conversant with Nigeria's domestic game, possess strong leadership qualities, and be able to communicate effectively in English language. Interested candidates, according to the NFF, must also be upright and transparent in the discharge of their duties, be ready and willing to work with the NFF Technical Department and NFF Technical Subcommittee, must have attained some level of success in coaching in the past 3 years, and be ready to work cordially with the NFF leadership. Against the backdrop of alleged missing $2.04 billion and 164 billion naira oil revenues recently leveled against the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, the Executive Director, National Civil Society Council of Nigeria, Blessing Akinlo-Sotu, said the allegation so far is unfounded and misrepresentations of facts and figures going by verified evidence before the council. Blessing made this known at a press conference in Abuja, the nation's capital, adding that the council perceives a deliberate plot in some quarters, politically and economically motivated, to frustrate the ongoing reforms in the petroleum industry in Nigeria and the ongoing transformation in the NNPCL. Clevy News, Imifuno Okon was there and tells us more.
Following the recent Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project allegation against the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited over failure to account for and explain the whereabouts of alleged missing $2.04 billion and 164 billion naira oil revenues, and also claimed by Serap that the money may have been diverted to unknown destinations. The leadership of the National Civil Society Council of Nigeria, while updating the media about their investigation into the matter, said it finds no verified allegation of corruption against management of NNPCL.
Yet we make bold to assert, without fear of contradiction or condemnation, that almost all the allegations leveled against the management of the NNPCL Limited so far are unfounded and misrepresentations of facts and figures, going by verifiable evidence before the council. That the council perceived a deliberate plot in some quarter that are both politically and economically motivated to frustrate the ongoing reform in the petroleum industry in Nigeria and transformation in the NNPCL Limited. Some of these distractors are internal force of economic saboteur, while others are high-level international business actors that have either taken undue advantage of the country, previous weak law, and naive policies in the petroleum industry.
The council therefore enjoins the management of the repaired and reformed NNPCL to see itself as a sacred cow and lifeline for the economic survival of the nation, and trustee of the commonwealth of the people, and not a pipe of looting for any group of business barons, political actors, or partisan stakeholders.
Subsequently, NNPC has also moved from there from 2020-2021 to have recorded for the first time in 44 years, after year 2020, for the first time, they registered about 247 billion as profit in the history. It has never been done since the 44 years of its existence. That is still under carry. And subsequently, they have shown 600 and something billion in subsequent year 2021, and now about 2022-2023, they registered about almost about something I have here about 2.52 trillion between 2022 and 2023, and their accounts are duly audited.
In the same vein, the council called on media organizations to eschew unnecessary sensationalism and deploy more professionalism while disseminating information. Imefon Okon reporting for Clever News.
Dr. Chris Osa has officially taken over as the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Steel Development. The new Permanent Secretary received the baton of leadership from Dr. Mary Ogbe, who has been in charge of the twin ministries of Solid Minerals Development and Steel Development in a handover ceremony held Monday at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja.
While thanking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for approving his appointment as Permanent Secretary, Chris Osa expressed commitment to the development of the steel sector to attain its full potential.
Steel's development and solid minerals development have to work hand in hand if we must achieve industrialization, which is one of the very big objectives of this present administration. We will set to work immediately to carry out the assignment that Mr. President has laid out for us, and our main responsibility will be to support the honorable ministers to achieve the goals and objectives. I'll be counting on directors to support me as we work with the honorable ministers, and looking forward to a very good working relationship with all, so that we can deliver to Nigerians what they require from us as civil servants.
Earlier in her address, the former Permanent Secretary Mary Ogbe expressed confidence that the new Permanent Secretary is well equipped for the task ahead, describing him as a seasoned administrator with an impressive track record.
I must say that it's important that you pay very close attention, because the word of the president is either you ship in or you ship out, and I believe that I've heard of your track records that you're going to do very good justice. So here is Dr. Chris Osa, is the Permanent Secretary Steel Development. You have a very good team. They are very committed team, and I believe that you accord him all the corporations and much more that you have given to me.
Until his deployment to the Ministry of Steel Development, Chris Osa was the director of the Department of Health Planning, Research and Statistics in the Federal Ministry of Health. Also, he has put in more than 25 years of dedicated service to the Nigerian healthcare system. Imefon Okon reporting for Clever News.
In a resounding affirmation of Nigeria's leadership and commitment to advancing tourism in Africa, the country has emerged victorious in securing the hosting rights for the 68th meeting of the UN Tourism Commission for Africa in 2025. This goes to add to the winning streak of Nigeria in international matters. The announcement was made during the 67th meeting of the Commission held in Livingstone, Republic of Zambia, under Agenda Item 8. The Minister of Tourism, Lolade John, who expressed joy over the announcement, said the development is an endorsement to Nigeria's growing influence and commitment to promoting tourism as a pivotal sector for economic development and cultural exchange. The minister also noted that hosting the 68th CAF meeting will provide an unparalleled platform to showcase Nigeria's tourism potential and foster stronger ties among African nations. Nigeria's selection is a reflection of its rich history and experience in hosting significant international tourism events. Nigeria's successful bid saw candidatures and expressions of intent from 4 member states: Kenya, Algeria, Nigeria, and Ghana. Demonstrating remarkable solidarity, Ghana withdrew its candidature in support of Nigeria, further underscoring the continent's collaborative spirit. The event will bring together key stakeholders, policy makers, and industry experts to discuss strategies and innovations that will drive the future of tourism in Africa. Nigeria had previously hosted the CAF meetings in 2002, 2008, 2012, and 2018. Each time demonstrating exemplary organizational capabilities and hospitality. This upcoming event is expected to attract global attention while fostering economic empowerment, cultural exchange, and community-based tourism initiatives. If you are just joining us, you're watching the news on Clearview News Desk. We will be back after this break. Stay with us. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and then to do it. Welcome back. The national president of the Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, Maria Lagbaja, has once again reaffirmed her commitment to promoting academic excellence in our schools to ensure quality education for students both within and outside the barracks community. She made the pledge Monday at the graduation, speech and prize-giving ceremony for pupils of the Nawa Model Nursery and Primary School at Sokoro, Abuja. The report.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
It was a day of joy and celebration as parents, guardians, staff and management of the Nawa Model Nursery and Primary School marked its 19th speech, prize-giving and graduation ceremony for the just concluded 2023/2024 academic year calendar. In her remarks, President of the association, Maria Lagbaja, said the graduation ceremony was organized to celebrate the remarkable achievements of pupils and teachers in furtherance of her commitment to developing the potentials of future leaders and providing steadfast support to the dedicated educators who guide them.
My dear boys and girls, today marks the end of just one chapter of your education and the beginning of another. You have grown not only in knowledge, but also in character. You have learned the importance of being kind, working hard, and helping others. These values will guide you as you move forward in life. Secondary school will bring new experiences and opportunities. There will be new friends. You will make new friends, new subjects, and new goals to achieve. Embrace these changes with an open heart and curious mind.
The outgoing head boy and head girl of the school, while expressing gratitude, called on their fellow graduates to remain good ambassadors of the school as they proceed with their future academic pursuits.
I can't forget the day we were enrolled into this prestigious school. We all came from different families with different mindsets and worldviews to be trained and prepared for a successful future. Now, thank God we have been prepared to be valuable and relevant in the future. And as ambassadors of Nawa Model Nursery and Primary School, we are encouraged and advised to keep the flag flying high. We should shine bright and never allow the wind of life to put our light out.
As we progress from primary school to junior secondary school, JS1, we are concluding one chapter and commencing another in our academic journey. I extend my profound appreciation to God Almighty, whose grace and blessing have enabled us to reach this significant milestone.
As we gather here today, we celebrate not only academic achievements, but also the values that make our school special: creativity, critical thinking, empathy, and kindness.
Highlights of the ceremony included the presentation of prizes to outstanding pupils across all classes, a spelling bee competition, dance presentations, cutting of the graduation cake, and lots of dancing. Earlier the weekend, President, Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, Maria Lagbaja, charged the graduating class of 2024 of the Nawa College at Sokoro to strive for excellence as they embark on the next phase of their educational journey, while urging them not to forget the core values they have gained over the years. She gave the charge at the school's speech, prize giving and graduation ceremony for the year 2023/2024 academic session. Seated in this hall are parents, guardians, staff and management of the Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association College, Asokoro, Abuja. They have converged for the graduation ceremony of 32 students of the 2023/2024 academic session. Speaking at the event, President of the association, Maria Lagbaja, congratulated the students and charged them to be good ambassadors as they embark on the next phase of their life's journey.
For the graduating class, your achievement today only sets the important foundation for your future development. Therefore, as you embark on the next phase of your educational journey, remember the core values instilled in you here at the college, which are hard work, integrity, respect, and kindness. These values will help to guide you through the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead of you. To our dear graduating students, today's celebration is not just about your individual accomplishments, but also about the journey ahead. As you move ahead to other institutions, I advise you to embrace all opportunities to improve yourselves both in academic and vocational skills.
Earlier, the Director of Administration of the college, Major Helen Otitolaye, encouraged the graduates to reflect on the knowledge and experiences they had gained during their time in the school and embrace the challenges that lie ahead with confidence while making a positive impact to the world.
As we look to the future, let us all carry the spirit of this moment with us, remembering the lesson learned, the discipline instilled in you, and the relationship you have established.
Major high point of the event was the presentation of the NAWA President's Prizes and Awards to outstanding students and teachers to honor the exceptional achievements of students and teachers in line with the NAWA President's commitment to developing the potentials of future leaders and providing steadfast support to the dedicated educators who guide them. Some of the recipients of the awards said the achievement was one marked by years of hard work, dedication and commitment.
I think everyone who has been a part of my 6 years in this school, and also hard work. Honestly, none of this would have happened without hard work. You need to work hard to be able to achieve all of this. Work hard, pray. Pray, because without God, all this is nothing. And also stay off vices like drugs. Stay off drugs, stay away from alcohol. You're underage, you're in secondary school, you don't need those.
Coming out as the best graduating female, I think it's by hard work, consistency, and believing, praying, and the likes.
The event also featured a debate competition, dance presentations, cutting of the graduation cake, and launch of the 3rd edition of the NAWA College Yearbook, Painting Memories, among others. Call it a season of graduations. The second graduation ceremony of the Deanfield International Academy held over the weekend, marking a significant milestone in the school's history. The event witnessed the graduation of 46 students from both kindergartens to primary and primary to secondary levels. The proprietress, Binta Ibrahim, expressed joy and pride in the accomplishments of her pupils.
Well, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm happy and I'm proud of my pupils. In fact, I'm overjoyed. This is the second graduation for Deanfield International Academy. We started very small, just with about 2 or 3 students. You can see the hall today. So I'm really, really happy that we have attained this height.
And as parents, we are really excited and very happy to see her progress. quality of education she has received from the school is top-notch, and we believe the school has properly prepared her for the future ahead.
I'm so happy with the outcome. As she came in, she wasn't doing well, but with the help of the school, she's good with her phonetics, spoken English, her Arabic. She can understand Arabic. Whatever is being said in Arabic, she can interpret it and she can reply, which is good. And in terms of academics, she came in, she wasn't speaking well, she didn't even know how to read well, but with the help of the school, she was able to put her words together. In short, she's even writing a book. She's writing a play, so which is good. It's all with the help of the school, and their spoken English is very good. If you see the program, you see how the children are speaking.
The advice I have to tell them is never give up. Work hard and never give up. That they should keep working harder. They should try their best and be the topper of the class in wherever they're going, and like they should never get in trouble.
And that's the news. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. The military and the police have commenced a massive nationwide deployment of soldiers and police personnel ahead of the August 1 #EndBadGovernance protest. European Union Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell on Tuesday condemned the use of excessive force against protesters in Bangladesh after days of violence that killed at least 206 people. The Nigeria Football Federation has requested applications for the position of head coach for the Flying Eagles. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for joining us. I am Gloria Atta. Bye for now.